Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a 3rd down on the opening drive. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
A quick throw out left, complete. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Breaks loose at the 40. They make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And we're going to throw now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Even in a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 30. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Catch is made, but he's out of bounds, so incomplete. The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. Gets the first and still running. They finally bring him down for the offense set up now. 1st down from the 15.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. He's got it near the end zone. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now 1st and goal.
I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he's brought down right at the line. They'll spot the ball still right there at the 2.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a 1st and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no. They're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
2nd down and goal upcoming. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Touchdown, Nittany Lions, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early, and now they got themselves a lead.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The back's got it. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Important 2nd down play coming up. He gets loose. Football comes out. The defense has got it.
What a great job by this defense of stringing out that option and making the quarterback hesitant on whether to keep or to pitch. Because he was hesitant and allowed the defense to get to him to knock that ball loose.
Offense retakes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Not much on that play, brought down short.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. There's the 1st down and more. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Nittany Lions are in the red zone now. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. And they'll finally bring him down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway. They set the offense up in great field position.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. A premium here on ball security. The last drive, of course, ended in a fumble. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, LSU, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
That is great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the 1st down play. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he's intercepted. You bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the 1st half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And he's down after the catch at the 12, a red zone opportunity.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a crow route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
He keeps it on the design run. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking for a man. Makes the ground on the move. Touchdown, LSU. They couldn't stop him there.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start at the 25. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First down and more. He's still running. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades. Going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris, and Kajana Carter, and Larry Johnson, and Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
That short completion sets up a third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
The receiver makes the catch. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
High completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Here comes a handoff. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check it out. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He'll be taken down. There is a flag in the field. We'll see if this sack holds up. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, that was going nowhere. The defense had that option scouted out perfectly on third down. What a big-time play. What will they do here now on fourth?
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And off the bounce, that punt will roll out of bounds. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down after that previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Finds his man. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Third down upcoming after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The pass rush gets home.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've got a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
And it's taken right around the 35. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
Nice solid run here by this pack. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The game makes it second and medium. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
How about the call here? They go with the screen on third down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got fourth and short.
They'll kick it away here. And the returner heads out of bounds. Penn State offense is back out on the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Quick pass, the catch is made. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he grew as the third down pressure worked.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together in this drive with a little more urgency.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitches to the back. Breaks loose at the 40. Brought down after a big gain and a first down. Defense, no answer for the option that time.
Oh, man, what a read here by this quarterback. You know, he's trying to keep it himself until the defense takes him away. Good job at pitching it. And how about the skill guys on this offense? Can they cover some ground? Great pickup for this offense.
He'll hand it off. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, he keeps it on the option, and it's not always the big play. It's sometimes just getting the first down. That was a nice job of knowing where he needed to go. We got a new set of downs.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it from the red zone. He pulls in the catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Tigers. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
So 2nd and 7, like a 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Grabbed by the receiver. They stop him, but it's a 1st down. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. 1st down here for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw, catch made. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And then the Lions will come to the line to run the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught quickly.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Back to throw again. It's a wide receiver screen. Gets some space around the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. And the Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! Makes the catch at the 10-yard line. Offense threatening now.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
He hands it off from the gun. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quick throw to the right. Caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Man, this defensive coordinator better adjust to this receiver. All they did was give him the ball in space, and you can see what he can do after the catch. One defender will not slow this receiver down today. You better bracket him or use double cover.
Now the important point after attempt. The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see what the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes a quick grab. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. No huddle here for the offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Defense is coming after him. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And the completion made. That picks up a 1st down. They'll spot it at the 39. The offense won with the hurry out. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Gets made over the middle. Timeout is called and talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Well, we talked to the defensive coordinator, Chris, before the game about how they worked a lot on the scramble drill this week just to be able to contain him. The coach has to be pleased with how they performed on that play.
One more play before they head to the locker room. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors for our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick this deep to begin the second half. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. He's past the marker and still going. A quick spin move. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Let's fly to the wideout. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. A missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this. I'm shocked that he actually overthrew. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it, just misses it.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Tight end goes in motion. Try and muscle for the first down. And they get the conversion there. Set up now, first down at the 38.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Gets rid of it on the move. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but not before gaining on first down yardage to the 22.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And now the handoff. Breaks through the tackle.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Running back with the football. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Running play called on 3rd and short. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. They'll run it from the gun. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Well, there's nothing better than that. 4th down and 1. Hand it off to your back. He's able to get behind that offensive line and pick up the first down for a new set of downs.
The offense threatening now. 1st and goal. QB keeper all the way. The freshman brings him down quickly. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. And they're getting down that time.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe hold them to 3 points.
That play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 5 now. Trying to find some room. It's Freeman. Touchdown, LSU. This offense cannot be stopped. So with playoff pressure for it, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, he trapped him for a sack.
Well, LSU for years has played a one-gap defense that loves to pin their ears and get upfield. It's a risky defense, and it requires great athleticism on the defensive line, something that they've had forever. Great sack here to keep that tradition alive. But you think back over the years, Booger McFarland and Marcus Spears and Glenn Dorsey and off the edge, Kiki Mingo. Just so many great LSU defensive linemen that can get after that quarterback.
Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Chris, the advantage there obviously was with the defense on 3rd down and long. And they do a good job of taking away things downfield, but, man, you got to account for the quarterback taking off and running. Nobody does, so he gets big yards, and now he gives the offense a chance here on 4th down.
And it's taken at the 25. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it. Here on 3rd down. Catch made on the right side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Now they call a run. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
And the gain makes it 2nd and medium. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
3rd down after that running play. Can he make it to the marker? Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. The offense already has one fourth-down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? There's a handoff. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. As a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Now they're running on the toss. On the defense, wraps him up behind the line of scrimmage to conclude the third quarter of play. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. Sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets while we have a chance. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough third and long. An inside give now from the shotgun. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
They get him down, but that's a solid game.
That's a great way to start this drive after taking over in really good field position, working with the lead. Chance here for a knockout punch.
Getting set. Here's second down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
They'll run it here. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Pass punt, can he get in? Touchdown, LSU. They are pouring it on now. The Kirk This quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. And the one moves the ball up to the 33. Nittany Lions looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Swarm with the pass rush, a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Bring them down after a small gain. They played it safe there on 3rd and long. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Receiver makes the grab. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Receiver in motion now. They're going to run it. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Looks like LSU has the first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. Well, the big fella's flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the...
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
LSU 45, Penn State 14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Klein. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. State offense comes back on the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Touchdown, LSU. A defensive score
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Offense moving to a bunch formation. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Goes to his right side there for the completion. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there. And the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, Doc's back looking for an open man. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put it.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his second catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Grab behind the line. It's Figueroa. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Coming up, second down and goal. The receiver grabs it, and he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. But give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it almost...
And it's picked off in the end zone. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And tests the middle and gets stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Chewing clock with the running game. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. The shotgun running play call. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
4th down, they'll punt it away here. See if he can make something happen with the return. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Play action here on 1st down. Looking to scramble. And he'll leave the ball deep down that right side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. And they'll give it to the back. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
Gain enough to set up 1st down now at the 39.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a 1st down, and they get it.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's caught! Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
Point after, knocked right through.
52. Penn State, 21.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down just across the 25-yard line. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback will take a knee. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives